Traditional Austen films and adaptations always seem to take place in some marvellous sunlit, grassy green world. And we weren't actually going to be any different. We'd planned to be in Devon in May. We specifically booked our week in May, thinking it was going to be marvellous weather, and for 6 to 8 weeks before we arrived, it was in fact glorious sunny weather. But as soon as we arrived, the heavens opened, and it was monsoon time.
It was beautiful, and then we got very unlucky with the weather.
What of it? Sweet, refreshing rain.
But actually, we used the weather to our advantage, and now looking at it, I'm really glad, although it was agonising to film in.
Having that extra layer of real wind and rain just really brought it to life in a different way. It made it feel very, very authentic and very raw.
We wanted to make an adaptation that was more earthy than perhaps a lot of Austens that you see that are quite glossy and lots of, sunshine and prettiness. So I think we've tried to sort of get below the surface a little bit more.
So certain scenes that were supposed to be absolutely written for sunlit fields suddenly were staged in caves on beaches and gained an extra dimension from that.
Rather than everything being pretty, it all looked rather real.
I was really happy that it was wet. I think it just made everything look so much real and at times bleaker, and I just thought it was better like that. We're so used to seeing sunny blue skies and people in lovely white dresses with Blackthorn and bonnets, and actually it wasn't that. We had to improvise quite a lot, and that, I think, good things come out of improvisation. Edward ended up in we find him chopping wood and in his wet shirt, and he looked divine. We were all going, goodness me, where did that come from? It was really, really quite amazing.
It was absolutely going to be a sunlit moment over the wood chopping block. But that day it was raining. We had to film something. I looked at the schedule. Edward chopping logs seemed a potential contender, and we decided, actually, that Edward chopping logs in the pouring rain, feeling agonised and tormented about the love he could not express with his shirt clinging to his shoulders, would actually be a good scene, as in fact it turned out to be. And lots of people, including the script editors, told me, I just couldn't stop watching the rushes. I watched them over and over again.
We were doing a scene where Willoughby discovers Marianne has slipped and hurt her ankle, and we spent the whole day on a cliff edge in torrential, constant downpour. I don't know whether it was meant to be thunderstorms and kind of like buckets of water being poured, but we've got to match that scene. That's what we're about to do now, actually, is match the scene up where I go inside. So I imagine I'm going to about to be covered in a bucket of water.
You're steaming, Lucy.
That's steaming.
Thank you. Ready? Wet. Okay. Yeah. Very wet.
And action.
Mama, we were running down the hill, and Marianne fell and hurt herself, and now Nana's carrying her.
Don't be alarmed, I beg you, madam. Her injuries are minor.